This occasion, the Directorate of Industries and NULM under CSS, PMFME. Today, we are here because we have a mission to do, and that is to support our SHGs. The Department of Industries and Commerce is the nodal department working for better performance of these PMFME schemes in the state of Nagaland. I welcome all the participants here, the SHGs, who are the key person working together in every part of the state. We know that some of you have been benefited, some of you might be doing good. The only thing is that you should be doing good, better. That is what it is for. Our main aim is to support our SHGs today and in the days to come, as long as the scheme is there. And you know, the Ministry of Food Processing Industries will be there to support our people in the state. So, with that, I thank you all. Welcome each and every one of you.
Today's program is for release of the second phase fund towards this initiative and this program. Before we give time to our Honorable Madam to speak, I would like to request Madam to kindly do the honors of handing over the check to the two state missions.
Thank you, madam.
We are joined by the CEO of NSRLM and the state mission director of NULM. I keep on saying the purpose of the government's existence is to work for our people. So today's program is a very exciting time for us. We have already seen the handing over of the papers to the two agencies, NSRLM, which is under the Department of RD, and NULM, which is under the Department of Rural Development. Like mentioned, this is the second in 2023. For 2023-24, we have already given out some funds, seed capital fund to the SHGs, and today is the second phase of giving out this seed capital to our SHGs. I want to really put and record the work that both NULM and NSRLM are doing to empower our self-help group at the grassroots level. I strongly and truly believe that if anything has to change, it has to be at the grassroots level. And today, for me personally, I have hope because I see thousands and thousands of women across the state through the SHGs who are understanding not only to earn their livelihood, but also know how to do business in a small scale, but slowly scaling up. So that is something that we are very happy about and really want to thank both NSRLM and NULM for the work that you have been doing with our women folks. We have only a few women here today, a few SHGs, but that was intentionally done. We are giving out the funds to many, which I'll be reading out the data to all of you. But we want you to go and spread the message that the government, unlike those days where anything and everything was free, today there's no free money. And I keep on saying there's no more free money, no more freebies, no more subsidies, but For those who genuinely work, there are ample of opportunities. And that is being shown by our SHGs from across the state. Yesterday in the assembly, we have specially discussed about the enterprises, the MSME sector, and especially on nano enterprises, which means when we look at our enterprises, when we look at our MSMEs, many of our MSMEs, their turnover is really not more than 25 lakhs. But this is the time when these MSMEs who contribute phenomenally to the economic growth of our state are usually ignored. And they're very, like I mentioned yesterday, is underserved because banks do not want to work with a very high, they would term these nano entrepreneurs as high risk category, and they would not even want to work with them. So they are the most important. How do we reach out to them? That was discussed yesterday. Honorable Chief Minister has noted that, and he will be making few announcements for our nano entrepreneurs, who the SHGs also actually fall under the nano entrepreneurs. But today I'm really happy to announce that the department is sanctioning an amount of 8 crore 46 lakhs 7,728 rupees. And this is going to benefit a total of 2,385 people. Breaking it down, NSRL, the SHGs under SHGs and some few individuals. Under NSRLM, 2,086 will be benefited. For them, we are sanctioning 7 crores 28 lakhs 87,728 crores. For the NULM, the beneficiaries benefiting out of this are 299, and we are sanctioning 1 crore 17 lakhs 20,000 rupees for them. Last year, in the year 23-24, we had sanctioned 6 crore 90 lakhs 30,946 rupees. So it may be a small amount. People may think it's a small amount, but we know, and later both NSRLM and NULM will be sharing some of their success stories, will be sharing some of the report with all of us. But definitely, I know that it has really benefited, because the other thing is why this is working is because this is not free money. It's a loan component that we're giving. But the interesting thing is, when you return the loan, it does not go back to the government. It does not go back to the banks, but it goes to the federating units. And the SHGs are the ones who have constituted the federating units. So again, even if the SHG returns the money to the loan amount, it still remains with the SHGs, the federating units. So it remains with the people. So I think this is such a very, it's a well thought program, so that the government's money remain, but nobody thinks that this is free money, because we Nagas, we have this thinking that ek taka hoishe koile bhi if it comes from the government, 10 crore hoile bhi if it comes from the government, itu to we don't even hisab bhi no kore. So this system is a good system, and many success stories are coming out of this. So I'm really happy to the Ministry of Food Processing Industry as well, because it's through them. And this is a convergence program that we are doing. Our department gets the fund, but our departments are not working in the grassroots, directly with the grassroots, these people. So this goes to the 2 departments, and the 2 departments are working with the self-help groups on the ground at the grassroots. They know who is performing, they know who is not performing, and so accordingly, these 3 departments, we're trying to converge all this at the end of the day for the benefit of our people and our SHGs. So with this, I want to thank all of you. I want to request every beneficiary who is going to be availing this fund to make sure that it is utilized well, because the ministry also look at the track record. If the report, after all this, if the report is not good, then the tranche on the next funding stops. But if we perform well, then automatically more fundings keep on flowing into the state. So the SHGs, I hope you will understand that this is not a free money, which you all know. And thank you so much for all that you do for our state. And on behalf of myself personally, because it's an SHG, it's a women group, it directly affects me. I am very proud of you. But on my own behalf, and on behalf of the Department of Industries and Commerce, we wish you all the very best. Please perform, please help the state, and please make sure that our state becomes an economically viable, economically developed state in the days to come. It may start small, but this is how you start, one step at a time, but I'm sure we will get there. Thank you very much once again, and I wish you all the very best.
Scheme, Prime Minister formalization of micro food processing enterprises, out of which seed capital money assistance is given to SSGs of NSRLM and NULM to assist them with working capital and purchase of small tools. So, status report of the seed capital money. So before giving the status of today's seed capital money release, I would also like to highlight the status of the previous phase, the first phase, where during financial year 2023, the official release of seed capital money to the first batches of SSGs were made. So, total seed money sanctioned to NSRLM and NULM during 2023 was a total amount of 6.9 crore has been released to a total number of 3797 SSG members, benefiting 1,167 SSG enterprises. And the breakup is like this: for NSRLM, the SSG enterprises benefited was 1,103, and total SSG members benefited is coming to 3,454. The total amount released to the SSGs under NSRLM was 5 crore 70 lakh 22,946. And the seed capital money released today, NULM, is like this. SSG enterprises benefited is 64 numbers, where SSG members benefited was to 343 numbers of SSGs. The total amount released was 1 crore 20 lakh and 8,000. So altogether, the total seed capital beneficiaries trained till date is 2,244 SSG members, NSRLM and they NULM. So we also have a training partners under this PMFME scheme, and there is ongoing trainings given to DLC approved beneficiaries as well as the SSGs. For SSGs, the training imparted is for 1 day, which is for a duration of 8 hours, 1 day. So far, out of 3,797 SSG beneficiaries, 2,244 beneficiaries, SSGs have been trained, and the remaining is also under process to be trained. Under the training program, they have been imparted with knowledge on EDP, ODM registration, and FSSAI registration. Also, the current status of seed capital utilization report. So far, from day NULM, we have received utilization certificate for 62 SSG enterprises out of 64 assisted. We have received UC for 62 SSG enterprises covering 343 SSG members. We are expecting the rest of the SSGs to UCs from the NULM. from NSRLM UC for 281 SSG enterprises covering 1,399 SSG members have been received. However, UC for 822 SSG enterprises covering 2,055 SSG members are still awaited, for which we are expecting soon. And while examining the documents submitted from the NSRLM and NULM, we have also come across some deficiencies which we would like to highlight it, which are UDIAM registration has not been completed for some cases. FSSI registration is also not obtained for some cases, and equipments not been purchased as per the proposed and approved. Full utilization of the sanctioned seed capital amount has not been reflected in the reports, and also in some cases photographic evidences supporting the UC of funds has not been attached in certain cases, for which we are also expecting to So status of seed capital for the financial year 2025 to 2026 is like this. Release of seed capital money, which our Madam Advisor has also explained, but I will reshare again. Release of seed capital money. In general, it is like this. SSG enterprises to be benefited is 679, whereas SSG members to be benefited altogether, it's coming to 2,385, and the total amount is 8 crore 46 lakh 7,728. Breakup for NSRLM, SSG enterprises to be benefited is 627. SSG members to be benefited is 2,086. Total amount for NSRLM SSGs is 7 crore 28 lakh 87,728. For day NULM, SSG enterprises benefited is 52. SSG members covered is 299. Total amount is 1 crore 17 lakh 20,000. So that is the status of the seed capital money released today. Thank you.
Not being able to be here because we are having a video conference with the ministry as we speak. I represent more than 1,30,000 rural household women, and 85 federations, 16,000 self-help groups who are present at the moment in Nagaland, and they are functioning independently. Some of them even becoming employers as of today. When we started off in 2013, we were struggling with opening bank accounts. And now our women have become employers with a corpus of some federations having a corpus of more than 7 crore. They have become employers for professionals in Nagaland. That's something, the change that we are seeing. Having said this, we have received a target of about 30,000 Mahila Lakhpati to be targeted in Nagaland. That is a part of the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister of India, targeting 6 crore women Mahila Lakhpati in the country by 2029. So out of the 30,000 Mahila Lakhpati that we have been given, 16,000 is already achieved as of today. And out of that, we are very happy to announce and share with our key partner, Industries and Commerce, who is the State Nodal Office Agency for PMFME program, that the PMFME seed capital has contributed a lot in achieving our Mahila Lakhpati. And we want to thank the scheme as well as the department who have been very actively supporting our SHGs in building their capacities as well as in enhancing their income. I also would like to mention in very short that we would like to activate the joint, monitoring and coordination committee. We have already set up, and maybe a field visit together between the department, the state nodal department, and NSRLM to villages and sites where the activities are happening would do a lot to enhance the program effectively in the coming years. Besides that, I would also like to suggest the standardization of production materials. Some, if we are saying honey production, some of them are using mechanized strainers and some of them are using plain linen cloth to squeeze out the honey. But the branding is the same. So the quality gets affected. And the quality also cannot be checked. So if the standardization of production materials can also be looked at the government level, I believe though the PMFME is a national scheme, it has given enough liberty to the states to customize their implementation strategy. So that is one suggestion I would like to make, which will really help in, our SHGs are also here. Some of them are using slicers, but some of them are using dowel, some of them. So if we can standardize those materials, I think it'll do very well. Besides that, I think the branding, GI tagging, Udyam registration, I think those are some of the formalization process that we are lagging behind. We do have a lot of good production, but marketing becomes an issue because of this issues that we lag in. So these are some of the experiences that we are having, which I would just like to highlight and share. It'll be very good to see how the next dose of first tranche that we are getting is implemented based on some of the suggestions that we have made. I have already informed our state project manager also that the next phase of implementation, we will see how we actually consciously focus on these issues. Because earlier we give it to the SHGs, the monitoring, the capacity building and other support goes from the community cadres that we have developed. But right now, at the moment, we are thinking of engaging technical support agencies to actually create e-commerce platform for our food products also. And also, we are putting in our own resources in terms of capacity building, training, branding, registration, FSI, trademarks, GI tagging. These are some of the things that we are exploring. And I hope that in future, we will, as a mission, we will definitely add value to the PMFME program that is being implemented by the Industries and Commerce Department. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always being there to support our SHGs, even across Nagaland. And we want to request you to be with us as we progress in this journey. I also want to extend our invitation for the Saras Fair that is happening. It's a regional event. More than 6-7 states across the country has already agreed to be a part of the Saras Fair. I have personally requested our honorable advisor to be a part of, to be the special guest for the 28th Saturday event, where we are going to have an ethnic couture. We will have celebrities being a part of the evening session. And during that time, we will also be calling buyers and sellers from across the country. So those are the times that we would be looking at a lot of interaction one-on-one with buyers and sellers. We would also like to display our products. Women Folk is our brand name. So I request you all, we have sent invitation. I think Industries and Commerce will also be participating. So let us have from 26th to 31st is the time. I would like to request the entire department send an invitation to you all to be a part of this program also. Thank you so much.
Respected Chairperson, Honorable Advisor for Industries and Commerce, Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, respected Secretary, Director, esteemed officers from the Department of Industries and Commerce, officers from other line departments, our esteemed self-help groups and the backbone of our missions, and the participants gathered here today. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere appreciation and gratitude to the Department of Industries and Commerce for organizing this program, for the release of seed capital assistance under PMFME. This is an event that marks the convergence of the two departments and the line departments, especially namely the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission of Urban Development, and the Department of Industries. This is a this is a convergence promoting the entrepreneurship and strengthening of the livelihood of self-help groups. Under our department, the Urban Development Department, we represent 28% of the population of the state, and out of which we have 39 ULBs, and so far we have been able to mobilize 805 self-help groups in the state. And the self-help groups are being groomed by the area level federation in different colonies and wards of the ULBs. I have mentioned about the 28% of the population in the state, but we are operating only in the 11 district headquarters. The headquarters or the towns which are having the status of the ULBs in 2011 census. So if we see here, a lot of our population, and especially the urban poor of the state, are not being covered are not benefiting from the urban schemes nor the rural schemes, rural livelihood programs. So we are taking up this one to the ministry, and also, I also want to let the industry department also know that a good portion of our poor people in the smaller towns are being neglected by the state. I am glad to inform that 2 SSGs from Mokchung, 4 SSGs from Wokha, and 46 SSGs from Kohima, making a total of 52 SSGs, comprising of 299 members, have been recommended for this seed capital today, with an assistance amount of 1 crore 17 lakh 20,000 for this particular financial year 2025-26 under PFME. I would like to ensure that this initiative provides robust support to our ELFs, that is the area level federation in the wards, and the self-help groups within them, under them. It is not only strengthening the enterprise, but this is also one of the schemes, the convergence program, that is equipping our self-help groups and their members with vital financial management, financial skills rooted in the Panch Sutra principle, namely regular meetings, saving, internal lending, timely repayment, and bookkeeping. Together, these practices foster financial self-reliance, reinforce enterprise sustainability, and enhance the livelihood security, ultimately leading to the improving the overall standard of living in the urban poor community. I sincerely acknowledge the efforts of the Department of Industries, because this is an opportunity or a platform which the department was not aware and was not expecting. And during this, as mentioned earlier, this is the second phase of our loan that we are receiving, the financial assistance. And this has opened up the avenues to our active and participating SSGs. To the SSG members, I encourage you to make the best use of this opportunity, the support, as a stepping stone towards entrepreneurship, skill development, your skill enhancement, and your sustainable livelihood, and also set an example to other SSGs within your town and your colonies. With these words, on behalf of the State Urban Development Agency of the Urban Development Department, extend my sincere gratitude to the State Nodal Department, the Industries and Commerce, and I wish this program a grand success and develop our partnership, strong partnership in the days to come. Thank you.
So, for today's program, I think related to this release of seed capital money to SHGs, we all are observing. Already, all the previous speakers have spoken about it. There is hardly any space left for me, but still I will try from my end. See, as mentioned by previous speaker, SHGs are backbone for a state like Nagaland. You might have seen the news, the discussion about the nano enterprises happening in assembly. So now state is also feeling that need. Okay, we might not be having big industries, big corporate houses. So it doesn't mean that those are the ultimate requirements for development of a state. Things can be done at micro level also, nano level also. Just I will give you an example. Earlier times when this JCB was not there, construction activities was going on with big equipments. But with the introduction of equipments like JCP, this is small equipment in a construction industry, mining industry. It's a very small equipment if you see other equipments. So it has just completely changed the whole face of the industry. So same potential is there with all these nano industries, nano enterprises. With this infusion of seed capital presently, with our SHG doing some kind of success, already they are succeeding in their field. They understanding the power of rotation of money. See, 1 rupees is 1 rupee kept at one place, but once it's keep rotating, its value start changing. It starts adding value to it. And same 1 rupees become 2 rupees, 3 rupees in longer run. Same is the power of compounding. Although these things, I think SHG might be knowing better than us. So those things, when included, added, that results in a bigger things, bigger prospects. So I'm 100% sure with the infusion of this seed capital, this is the second tranche, this will act as a seed. The fruits will be bearing, the tree will be growing out. And our SHGs, our nano enterprises, they will be doing quite a good job. Their success stories will be coming out, as ma'am has already highlighted. Let others follow those success stories. The only caution, I was just checking what our main SHGs are mainly doing. So majority are doing a single business. So that also we need to learn. As a businessman, a smart business person never keeps all their stake at one place. They rationalize it. They keep it at different kind of investment, so that in future, suppose at given point of time, one thing is not succeeding, other will be countering it. So we have to be a smart investor. We have to be a smart businessman. Might be true that our community here, they are not born businessmen, but slowly we are outsmarting everyone. Many entrepreneurs, many business people are coming from our own soil. And I'm hopeful in coming days, in future, we have no dearth of good businessmen in this state. So with this, I'm very hopeful with the joint effort of all all the SHGs, department supporting. Main job you have to do, all the SHGs present here. We are there to support only. But we will support only when the demand will come from your end. The right kind of training you require, the right kind of exposure you require, the right kind of hand-holding you require, the demand should be coming out from your side rather than we from our department side, whosoever the nodal department or the department like us supporting should be putting some pressure from our end. We will be supporting, we will be guiding, we will be providing that kind of environment, but the demand should come from the SHG side. You all should be aspiring. You should not put some limit to the success you can achieve. Okay, I can achieve till this level only. There should be no such limit should be defined. See, Lakhpati Didis are just concept. If all the SHGs members inside SHGs become Lakhpati, it means that all have succeeded. The whole bottom of the society has succeeded. The bottom of the whole estate has succeeded. So automatically, if the base is strong, the whole estate will come up. So that is the concept. So I'm very hopeful with the active participation of agencies like NSRLM and ULM, and I'm hopeful the right kind of, I think the money might be reaching to the right SHGs at the right time with the right intention. And with that, any support from the industry department will be required, will be always happy to be there. As you have highlighted regarding this joint monitoring and monitoring committee is there, so we will be working on that. I'll check with the nodal officer also, and we'll from our end also we'll go for in the field and try to check and try to see the pulse of all the SHGs functioning at the grassroots level. So keep doing good work. All the best to all the SHGs present here, and all the best to the departments concerned, NSRLM and NULM basically. So let's join our hand to make this present ongoing movement kind of thing from the state side also, department side also, a great success. With this, I'll just conclude. Thank you all.